ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. There were three important women, actually four, but I'm going to delve upon three. Three important women in the life of Moshe, of Moses. Who were they? His older sister Miriam, his mother Yocheved, and Batya, the daughter of the king, of Pharaoh. We're talking about an age when the Jews are in slavery in Egypt. And there's an edict of the Pharaoh. All Jewish males have to be thrown into the Nile. First, they had to be killed immediately, as soon as they were born. And of course, people abstained from having children. They were fearful. If somebody's going to give birth to a boy, he'll be killed. What mother, what father would like to see their child die? So there is a story of Miriam, who was the daughter of Yocheved, who went to her parents and said, "You are worse than the Pharaoh." The Pharaoh said that all male children have to be killed. But abstaining, by separating yourself, by not living together, you're also condemning to no life for daughters. You know, maybe a daughter will be born. And this way, the Jewish people will have existence. She apparently convinced them because they thought of something else. Slavery is not going to be forever. God is going to help us. We are not the ones who should decide who should be born or not. That is a business for God. God will decide that. We were married, we should live together, and they lived again together. They joined again, and Moses was born. So you know the rest of the story. Moses was born, and the parents, of course, didn't want him to have him killed. And what they did, they hid him as long as they could. And finally, they put him into a basket and let it float on the river Nile. The daughter of Pharaoh saw it, and she rescued the child. The daughter of Pharaoh knew there was a Jewish boy. It was one of the Hebrews. She knew that immediately. She saw that he was tov, he was good. According to our rabbis, what does that mean, that he was born already circumcised? But maybe for Batya it meant something else. She saw that there is future. Somehow she felt that this child was very different. And she disobeyed her father, because her father, the Pharaoh, said that all Jewish males had to be killed. How did she do that? But she was a young woman. You know, many young people rebel against their parents. Who can rebel against Pharaoh? His own daughter. And there's nothing he can do about it. He's certainly not going to chastise her because of it. So you see that she was the one that saved Moshe. What is the name that she gave him? She named Moses. Actually, according to our rabbis, his Hebrew name was Avigdor. His mother had given him a different name, and that means father protector. She felt that this child is somehow going to be the protector of the Jewish people. But Batya, the daughter of Pharaoh, called him Moshe because she took him out of the waters of the Nile. Actually, she should have said Mashui. She shouldn't have said Moshe, but maybe again also, Moshe means the future. She also felt that this boy is very different. What does the name Batya mean that our rabbis give to the daughter of Pharaoh? Batya means daughter of God. They also felt that she was a very righteous woman. So we have three women that somehow, by their faith in the future, that slavery was not the end of the Jewish people, that somehow the Jewish people are going to resuscitate once again, are going to go into freedom, are the ones that put their stamp on the mind and the psyche of Moses, so that he later on should be able to become the great savior of the Jewish people. Of course, he was the instrument of God. The one that took us out of Egypt was God. But whom did he choose to be the instrument? The one who was the younger brother of Miriam, the son of Yocheved, and the one who was raised as a prince by Batya, the daughter of Pharaoh. Because only somebody who knew what freedom is in his youth could really understand that there is a different way, there's an alternative to slavery. And this is what we also have to think. Many a time you feel constricted. You're in a situation that you think there is no escape from it. You're in a square. Get out of the box. There is a big world out there. If you think that there are no solutions to your problem, think again. Think once again, and surely you will find a solution, just like the Jewish people found when they were in slavery in Egypt thousands of years ago.